On today's video, we are going to talk dry shampoo. If you have really fine hair like I do, then you know dry shampoo is an essential product in your product stash. Dry shampoo is one of those like love it and hate it simultaneously products for most people, because you love that it allows you to go longer between washes, but you hate the way it makes your hair look and feel. Obviously, most traditional dry shampoos are powder formed, whether you use one that comes from a can or you use a homemade one made of arrowroot powder or cornstarch. They're all powder bases and they leave the hair looking a little bit powdery and dull. But they all do a great job of absorbing oil, which makes your hair be able to go another day before you have to wash it. However, K18 came out with a dry shampoo. It is called their AirWash dry shampoo, and it is very different than other dry shampoos. Let me just say, I have never been sponsored by a K18. They have never sent me their products for free. They have never paid me to talk about their products. I try out a lot of their products because I get asked about them a lot because they are expensive. So when they start to get popular, people will often ask me if they're worth it, if they're any good, if they're worth the price. So I will typically buy one and use it. Now, I will say, when I first was about to try the K18 dry shampoo, I was skeptical that it was going to be any different than any other dry shampoo. I mean, I knew it was a little different because it goes on wet, but I have tried wet dry shampoo products before. I have tried mousses and wet sprays, and honestly, they haven't felt like either they didn't work as well as a powder dry shampoo, or they were pretty much the same once they dried as a dry shampoo that was a powdered form. So I kind of figured that this would be the same thing. However, let me tell you, it is not. The K18 dry shampoo is amazing. And like, I honestly almost wish it wasn't amazing because it is really expensive. So I wish I could tell everybody that it's not worth the investment and you shouldn't go buy it, because I think in Canada this retails for like, I think $69 at Sephora, which is really expensive for dry shampoo. However, it does last a long time. I initially bought the travel size to just try it out, and the travel size lasted me 3 months. So this is a full size. I don't know how long it's going to last me yet because this is my first full size bottle, but I would assume it's going to last me a long time. Definitely way longer than the Batiste dry shampoo, which is what I usually use. I used to get about 3 weeks out of a can of Batiste dry shampoo, and like I said, I got 3 months out of the little tiny travel size. I don't have the travel size one with me, but it was about this size, very small in comparison of the K18. So even though it's a lot more expensive, it will definitely last you a lot longer. So I'm going to show you why it's so great. So I'm just brushing through my hair. I washed my hair yesterday and it didn't really have any product in it yesterday. So this is what my hair looks like day 2. You can see very oily, very flat, and we're going to use the dry shampoo. So we shake it really well, and it's very important that you shake it well. If you do not shake it well, it's not going to work well. You also don't want to use too much because your hair will feel kind of icky if you use too much. And you don't want to have it too close to your hair. It says to hold it 4 to 6 inches away from your head, and you do need to do that. If you hold it too close, it's just not going to work well, and it's going to leave a bit of residue on your hair. So make sure that you read the instructions and you use it properly if you want the best results. So I'm just going to do it on one side. I just kind of lift up each section and do one spray. And then I'm going to go underneath, do a couple sections. And what you'll notice is, yeah, at first it makes your hair wet because it is wet. It almost feels like a hairspray when it's coming out. And then I just take my brush and I start to brush through, and it's going to start to dry. It dries very, very quickly. Don't judge it until it's completely dry. I just kind of move the hair around. You could just leave it, but it dries faster if you're sort of moving it around. And then here we go. That is the dry shampooed side. You can see there is another, or my other greasy side, but look at that. It just looks clean. This is what I love about the K18 dry shampoo. Instead of looking like day 2 hair with dry shampoo, you can see my roots don't want to move because they're too greasy. But instead of looking like day 2 hair with dry shampoo in it, it just looks like clean hair. It's giving me back some volume. Doesn't look like such a mess. We'll do the other side now. It's the first dry shampoo I've ever used that literally just leaves my hair looking like it's clean again. It won't feel exactly the same as it's clean. You will have a tiny bit of dryness, but it's not dry in that powdery dull way that a powdered dry shampoo is. It still looks shiny. It still looks soft. It's more just the feeling of it. You'll have a bit of texture, almost like having a very lightweight texture. Powder in your hair is kind of what it will feel like, but the plus side is that also gives your hair some volume back. Oops, we'll part it again, and you can see that now my hair just looks clean. It moves nicely. It doesn't look powdery. It doesn't look stiff. I can actually wear my hair down on day 2 with this dry shampoo. So keep in mind, this video is not an ad. It is just to introduce you to another option if you have really oily, fine hair and you are trying not to wash it every day, but you don't love the look and feel of dry shampoo. Give this one a try. I know it's an investment, but I do not think you'll be disappointed. Every single person I have told to try it comes back and says it's the best dry shampoo they've ever tried. So if you try it, let me know in the comments what you think about it, because I'm super curious to find about how more other people think about such an expensive dry shampoo and if it is worth the investment, because I really truly think it is. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you found that video helpful. Just a little tip for your fine hair. Any tips I can give you guys, I always like to pass those along because I want to make your life and journey of loving your thin, fine hair just a little bit easier. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Like and subscribe to help me grow my channel if you're not already a subscriber here. Thank you so much for watching today. Bye.